mouths don't eat, get the knowledge, y'all.
History of what Boogaloo is first. Boogaloo goes back to Africa. It's one of the first slangs you ever find. You know, like when Buddy MC says, not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good. Boogaloo was that word. It was like devilishly good. It's so bad, but it feels so good. That feeling scared a lot of people throughout time. That's why they say the boogeyman's gonna get you. It was a derogatory term. They would call people in Europe that were strange, kind of, they didn't understand them, the boogars. They would create these words because of the word and boogie, which comes from Africa, that it came to the United States too. And it represented a feeling. The boogaloo in our time was coming from Afro-Cuban tradition. In New York, we had the heavy Puerto Rican, Cuban, Dominican crowd. That word, boogaloo, became synonymous with the mixing of black and Spanish Harlem. If you had a rumba, and it went like this, a basic rumba, by the time they got to Harlem, they added a step. When they got back to Spanish Harlem, they added a step. This mix is going back and forth between black and Spanish Harlem. The poor people sharing culture is one of the main reasons why we're here. There's footage to back up everything. If we do this session tomorrow, I'll show the footage. So women dancing in high heels, the boogaloo, top energy like we are. 7 to 10 to 13, 15 minutes straight, non-stop, high energy. They don't get tired because they're ghosting, they're in the music. There is no time. But that word, boogaloo, became popular in 1965. Not because of Soul Train, but because of American Bandstand. It came before Soul Train. When American Bandstand came on, it was a kind of a culture vulture show. And then the local culture at the time that was blowing up was the New York Boogaloo. So they constantly showcased Boogaloo music and Boogaloo dances. And the word got popular. By the time it got to California, they meant it as cutting up. But when you see steps like this and popping, that's Boogaloo. You see steps like this is all Boogaloo. What they started doing the pop. My guess is a lot of Boogaloo movement from New York came to the West Coast, mostly in the Bay. You're going to see a lot of this. So they call it sacking, they call it Fillmore. Look at the Fillmore strut. This is the Fillmore strut. This is a rumba. That's a rumba, straight up and down. So the word Boogaloo was first in terms of a dance. Popping came from robotic movement. They had the dime stop and the hit. The hit is a hard dime stop. It was done as an accent. They robot, they dime stop. Very popular in the Bay and Oakland. Misinterpreted as the pop. It's not the pop. Popping means continuous popping. Sam took the hard dime stop and made it continuous. As opposed to robot, and then the dime stop. The hard dime, the hit. Popping came in, I think, mid-70s. Sam just took the hard dime stop, the hit, and continued it. Pop. The first time we heard the explanation of the hard dime stop was Black Messengers. We have it on tape. He said it was not popular. It was called the hit or the hard dime stop. There's a lot of fight over the word popping. But if the word popping existed in 68, 69, 70, 71, there's no names to prove it. Like in our time we have Papa Pete, Papa John, Papa Maddox, Pop this. There were none. It was all robot this, robot that, mine this. There's no proof to support it. But when you see Sam dance, you see it. I think the Black Messengers were the first. That's opinion. I wasn't there.